In sports today, Leafs and Jays win, and Humber's women's basketball celebrates getting gold in nationals. Here's Persis Abraham with the details and the rest of your sports news.
Thanks, Natalia. We start with hockey today, where the Toronto Maple Leafs took on the Calgary Flames. Pick things up halfway through the first, and William Nylander goes to find a puck down low, and then finds P.A. Parento, who cashes that in 1-0. Fast forward to the second, former Leaf Matt Stajan coming down the boards and snipes one over Jonathan Bernier's shoulder to tie it. Towards the end of the second now, off the face-off, Nylander claps one on net, Hyman redirects it, and Leafs are back up 2-1. Flames now, late in the second puck, comes over to Mark Giordano, who fires it off Joe Colborne, and again, they'll tie it up. But Leaf fans need not worry, it's the young gun again. Nylander just blasts this one, and they go up 3-2. Leafs added 2 empty netters and win 5-2. Off to baseball now, where the Toronto Blue Jays played the Detroit Tigers in spring training. The Bluebirds beat down the Tigers thanks in part to this dinger from Troy Tulowitzki. Next up, Aaron Sanchez will take the mound to face off against Bartolo Colon and the New York Mets. Final score ended up 16-1 Toronto. In other Blue Jays news, manager John Gibbons revealed who their opening day starter would be.
Would you?
Strome's going opening day. You got that. Yeah.
Would you consider throwing him for the home opener as well on regular rest?
Well, possibility we could do that too. Yeah. We've talked about that.
Meanwhile, here at Humber, the women's basketball team is celebrating after a huge win and an unbelievable comeback at Nationals. Here's Brandon Lizert with the scoop.
Ruth Holland was the one who connected that long-distance call in the clutch seconds to give Humber the win, 50-49. This was the first team from Ontario to take gold at Nationals in any of the major sports this season. Humber Sports Information Coordinator Brian Lepp was there at the game and recalled the shot that won it all.
Ruth just hits this crazy three-pointer. It was insane. Like I've never experienced a sports moment like in person like that before, and like the crowd was nuts. Like I was with everybody from Humber. Like everybody's freaking out. The team's freaking out. Like I've seen the replay like 1,000 times. You know, everybody has. Like that's all everyone's been talking about.
The Hawks went undefeated the entire season, only trailing at halftime once in the gold medal game.
Next up for the Humber Hawks women's basketball team is Spain, where they'll go to play teams internationally, and they'll look to dribble, drive, and dunk on their competition. Brandon Lizert, Humber News.
Now with a look at what Mother Nature has in store, here's Aracel Joseph.
The question on everyone's mind is, will Humber be open tomorrow due to freezing temperatures and icy roads? And while sadly I can't answer that, this is what I can tell you. Today, a freezing rain warning is in effect this evening. It's cloudy with periods of rain and snow, a high of 3 and a low -2. Thursday, there'll be periods of rain and snow again. Temperatures remain steady with a high of 3 and low -2. And Friday, it's cloudy with flurries, a high of 3 and a low -4. No rain in sight yet, but if you are going out tonight, definitely bundle up and grab those umbrellas. It's going to be a cold night. Now back to you, Natalia, in the newsroom.
Thanks, Aracel. We leave you today with this. With the reveal of the new iPhone SE, you may be considering getting rid of your old phone. But what happens to that phone? Apple has unveiled its new robot, Liam, who showed iPhone fans what happens when their phones no longer work. The faceless robot can recognize phone parts and disassemble them in 11 seconds without damaging it. Apple says the robot can save cobalt and lithium from the batteries, gold and copper from the camera, and silver and platinum from the logic board. Liam currently only works on the iPhone 6, but Apple is working to expand the robot's abilities.
Separate the gold and copper in the camera.
That's all for today. For details of these stories and more, check out humbernews.ca. Humber News is produced by the students in the journalism program at the North Campus. I'm Natalia Vega. Join us tomorrow for our next news update.